Oh shit, are we on? Hey, this is Dan with the Video Game Collecting Podcast. Yep, we're doing another episode. Why? Because why not? I miss some of you. But no, I actually, a lot of exciting things happening in the video game world. I've been debating when to do another podcast. And before, if, anyone kind of got the joke about, kind of said this in part one of the last episode. And the reason I put that is that there'll be many times that I have to kind of step away for some time. I needed a break after a while. We pumped out so many episodes, and I say we because it wasn't just a one-person effort. If it was Quinn coming on multiple times, Tom Curtin, Josh Byerly, all the guys, it really was a group effort, and I'm proud of every episode we did. But no, I felt it was a good time to come back, kind of do an episode, and since then, it's been a crazy freaking market. Been quite a few months, and I feel like it was a good time just to pop an episode in. I'm not promising another one, just kind of popping one in, just seeing how it feels. And it's an interesting time in video game, collecting. It's where mainstream's really entering into this party. And I've been active. I want to make clear that it's not that I've ever gone away. If people that are on Clubhouse know, we're on there at least once, twice a week, kind of hanging out, chatting, trying to help people. And that's where, I'm glad to be part of this community. It is a community. I find it a privilege to be part of the community. And that's what this podcast has always been about, is the community. Honestly, I should have changed the name of the podcast to the Video Game Community Podcast. But no, we had that auction, and wowzer, the shit just went off. And I've said it a few times, but I'll say it here is, it wasn't the $1.5 million Mario 64 sale that was shocking to me. It was every PS2, Xbox 360 modern game popping off on Sunday. I mean, the amount of games that went for $3,000 to $6,000 was crazy. It was insane. And, it was a lot of fun to watch. Again, if anyone gets a chance, we always do Clubhouse every Tuesday for the weeklies. And then we do signatures with Heritage for their auction. And we do every video game auction that I could think of. I will be doing the Golden auction coming up. And yeah, it's a great time. Last night alone, Jared from Golden came over, answered some questions. It was really cool. It was really fun to really have someone answer the questions we're wondering, like, when is this auction happening? That was answered. And it goes into September. I forgot the exact date. But then Valerie, actually, before the auction even started, Valerie came in and gave us kind of a little scoop on the upcoming signature and talked about the collection that is part of that, which includes a Resident Evil long box, a Twisted Metal long box. And it was some collection that came out of someone that wanted to start up a store, so they bought one of each copy and just ended up having quite a few of them in a short period of time. And Valerie can tell the story a lot better. But really, it's those stories that are really fun to hear, and hear all the details too of those collections coming to market. And I think right now, when I say that this market's exciting, it's not just values. Values are cool, but values will go up and down. But the fun part of this community right now is all the craziness happening around it. We were gone, well, not really gone, but when the mergers and all that happened, WATA is now owned by Collectors Universe, aka PSA, under the same roof as Golden. So we'll see what kind of synergy happens between the two, Golden and WATA, if there's any kind of benefits for selling with Golden auctions. Then you have the CGC getting, a huge pump of money from the investors, and valued over $500 million. And yeah, the next question is PSA, will VGA get bought out? I don't know. But I would say if you're CGC, who also CGC's coming into the video game market saying they're going to start grading video games, watch out, WATA. I think VGA would be a great drove of information and data for CGC. I'm surprised that hasn't happened, but we will see. It's just a matter of time of seeing what CGC will do. We know they're still looking for who they're going to hire and how they're going to do it, but it's awesome to have another huge authenticator in video games. If people that don't know of CGC is the biggest comic book grader, and yeah, they've kind of ran a clean ship and done it really well. And them coming into video games is a big thing because, I mean, immediately they're going to be competitors with WATA. And WATA has to step up their game. I like the guys over there. They've done a great job. But, the last year the ball slipped. Yeah, you know what? Everyone's going to say the community, should be... realize that, the whole collecting market's been busy, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I don't believe in excuses, for myself or others. So I will say they got to step up, if it's customer service picking up the phones, if it's this or that, they got to go back into the roots of being there for the community and, the collectors. I'm not saying that for me. I'm saying that for them. I'm saying that so when CGC comes in, they have a community backing them. I don't think they realize that, if CGC started today with an actual, good service, I think half the market would completely be washed away from WATA immediately. And I don't say that lightly. I think WATA's done a good job of up till, the last year, but it seems like they've focused a bit on more of the investor side with baseball cards and stuff like that. And props to them. They've done a great job and they've made people aware. But again, it's not about values. It's about community. And, we'll see what happens of it. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe everyone sticks with WATA and CGC is just stuck in the ground. I mean, I do want the best for WATA. So I'm hoping the CGC competition brings the best out of them. That's the great thing about competition is that usually it brings the best out of competitors. And we'll see what that means for VGA in the scope of things. But again, it's a very interesting time to be part of video games. It really is. I mean, really, it's getting noticed. I don't know how many of you got text messages, emails, or even conversations about, hey, did you hear about that Mario selling for 1 million, 1.5 million? I know, I had people who've never talked about collectible games that were hitting me up the week to follow. And I think this is just beginning of it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching that auction, enjoyed the market since then. Moderns in the weeklies. You've been seeing Moderns pop off. It really, you see some strong numbers. And actually, I think stronger than some of the retro NES stuff. I mean, I love NES and Super Nintendo, but right now, if you own GameCube, PS2, PS3, those titles, your investments, I mean, I'm not a financial advisor or any of that kind of stuff. So, again, make your own decisions, put it on your big boy pants. But people that bought that stuff in the last 3 to 6 months, I will guess would do a better percentage than people who bought more of the old school NES. And I did not buy up the modern stuff. So I'm not trying to toot my horn there. It's quite the opposite. But yeah, no, it's exciting times, and I'm really excited to be part of this community. And people that know me, I'm still involved every day, and very luckily, and really got to know some of the people in the community since we last talked, and talked to some of the people that make some of the decisions, and got to know a few of the guys and girls that really make the ball turn on some of these places. Jared over at Golden, very nice guy. All the people at the auction house are really, Jeff Maas, Valerie, I'm probably forgetting the guy over at Comic Link. And then I think we're going to have more competitors come to market. It's, again, the innovation that's going to come to video game collecting, how to organize your collection, how to put games up for sale, different graders, different cases. I think we're going to have more, different display cases coming soon. I mean, how do you display a loose DS game? We were talking about that last night on Clubhouse. And, those kind of things will come. And I think it's getting fast forward because now there's money in the hobby. So money in the hobby is not the worst thing sometimes. So hopefully you've all been good and life's been treating you all well. I hope your collecting's been, a good part of your life and not too much of a distraction. And hopefully we'll do a few more of these episodes and have a few guests kind of trickle in. Again, don't expect 3 episodes a week anymore. That was that was a bit much. I'll try to jump in, do these for fun, and make sure it keeps at a good pace, that it's fun, but also that I'm not leaving you guys hanging. We'll try to shoot something like once every other week or something that just kind of there for you to check out, have a conversation, and if ever you guys want anything, need any help, just feel free to reach out. You guys know how to get a hold of me. Instagram, Dan64. And there's also a few projects coming up. I'll wait to, talk about those in some time. But, hopefully in the next 3 months or so, there's some fun projects, having some help with some friends. Yeah, no, if anything I can help any of you with, always feel free to reach out. I'm here to help and really hope that life is treating you all well. So, as always, enjoy the hunt. It's good to be back. It's good to have a conversation. And I hope that we could have a few more of these in the upcoming months. Take care. Oh, shit, are we on?